Good morning, everyone. This is State Climatologist Gary McManus with your Mesonet weather report. Now, I'm filming this on Wednesday, so if it hasn't rained over the last few days, then something's gone terribly wrong. Wouldn't be shocked since it is Oklahoma, but I do have faith that we did actually get some rain over the last few days, so keep that in mind as we talk here. Now, we're going to start with the U.S. Drought Monitor report as usual. And as we can see, still the same basic colors on the map down in south central, southwest Oklahoma, some dry areas, also up in north central and northeastern Oklahoma. But again, still less than 10% of the state in drought. We do have 26% of the state at least in abnormally dry conditions, but nothing to worry about just yet because we are in the driest part of the year. So hopefully this map has reset, but it did get up over 70 days without at least a quarter inch of rainfall in a single day over much of the northwestern half of the state. And it was getting up to over 2 weeks down across the southeastern half of the state. So we certainly needed this dry spell to end and end in a hurry. How's the winter been so far? It seemed like a wet winter, and that's really because of November. It was the wettest November on record. But winter in Oklahoma, climatologically speaking, we're talking about December through February, or January rather, and it was actually pretty dry. If you look at this table for the 9 sections of the state, we do see the Panhandle region down there at the 10th driest winter on record, and this goes back to 1921. They were about an inch below normal on average. And you get down there to southwest Oklahoma, you can see they had their 8th driest winter on record, close to 2 inches below normal. Now, southeast Oklahoma, they were at least above normal and had their 34th wettest winter on record, so those folks are certainly not in danger of being in drought anytime soon. And of course, as you average it over the state as a whole, about 2 inches across the state, about an inch and a third below normal. That was the 29th driest winter on record for those folks. Let's take a look at those winter rainfall amounts from the Oklahoma Mesonet. We see up there in the Panhandle, in some cases, 1/10 of an inch, less than a quarter inch. It gets a little bit better in central Oklahoma. Still not great, about an inch to 2 inches. And then we get down there into far southeast Oklahoma, where it ramps up to over 10 inches. But by and large, most of the state was actually pretty darn dry. Take a look at the departure from normal rainfall for that time frame. Again, this goes back to December 1st, the start of climatological winter. We do see deficits across the state of 1 to 2 inches, getting a little bit up there, close to 3 inches over there in northeastern and east central Oklahoma. Now, again, southeast Oklahoma rather, up above 2 inches above normal. So not bad for that part of the state, but the rest of the state, pretty darn dry. It is the driest time of the year, as I've said many times during the cool season. So how do those deficits stack up, at least percentage-wise, relative to what we would expect for this time of the year? Again, going back to December 1st, so much of that southwestern area of the state, less than 25% of normal, and much of the northwestern or western half of the state, less than 50% of normal, and in most cases, less than 25% of normal. Again, southeast Oklahoma rather, the best shape of all the state, above 100% above normal. So good fortunes for those folks. But the rest of the state, I hope that we've alleviated this to a large degree over the last few days. Okay, now it's no kidding around time. If we didn't get rain and if we didn't get enough over across parts of west central, southwest Oklahoma, we are going to see drought start to flourish once again. So hopefully we're in better shape. We do need to keep our eye out on February. As we start to get dry cold fronts, we're going to start worrying about fire danger, of course. We'll keep an eye on that for you. That's it for this time. We'll see you next time on the Mesonet Weather Report.